Hello guys, welcome to my today's video, and today we will be learning how to add and subtract time, especially like if you are calculating your um, hours of work. Then a lot of people really don't understand how to do it. So while calculating time, we know that we have two forms of times, right? So one is AM value and the other one is PM value, and there is another form which is the 24-hour clock. So when you are calculating time, rather than using the AM and PM, you should use the 24-hour format because it's more effective and easy. So let's say someone has started working from 7:30 in the morning, right? And that person finished his work at, let's say, 8:15 in the evening. So obviously we have two different, like, morning and evening time. So it's not really like if we subtract 7 from 8, we'll just get 1 hour. Obviously it's not 1 hour, it's more than 1 hour, it's nearly 12 and a half hours, right? So we need to convert this thing in 24-hour format first. So for 24-hour format, the AM is AM, so it's 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 8 9 10 11 12. Up to 12 is morning, and then when the evening starts, then it goes like 13, then 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, and then when it becomes 24, it's actually 0. So the clock starts again. So it means it's the next day. So the 24 hours day has passed, right? So what is quarter past 8? Quarter past 8 in the evening is basically 20 past 15, right? Quarter past 20. So it is 20:15. Now look, this one is hour and this one is minute. So these are different units of time, right? So we know second, minute, and then hour. So what are the relations in between them? So 60 second is 1 minute, and then to get 1 hour you need 60 minute. So the whole thing needs to come, like, to get, this is the hour hand and this is the minute hand, and there should be another hand, second hand, right? Maybe like this. So when this second hand completes a complete cycle, for example, it has started rotating from, it has started its journey from, say, 12 o'clock, and then it completes one complete cycle and comes back at 12, then it will be 1 minute. And then if this minute hand starts from this 12 o'clock and then completes one cycle and then comes back at 12, then this hour hand will move from 5 to 6, so that will be like 1 hour, right? So obviously they are in different units. So different units, we cannot add and subtract different units. We must add and subtract the same units first. So let's subtract 7 from 20 to get the hour value. So what do we get? We get 13 hours, right? And then when we'll try to subtract the minute values, look, this minute, like the latest time, in latest time, this minute is smaller than this minute. So here we have 15 minutes and here we have 30 minutes. So obviously if we try to subtract 30 from 15, will it give us any feasible answer? No. So what does it tell us? It tells us that the guy has started working from 7:30, like after 30 minutes, like when it was 7 o'clock. He didn't start at 7 o'clock. 30 minutes have passed and then he started his work. So it's not exactly, it's not exactly 13 hours. So we need to subtract 1 hour from here. If this value is small, this minute value, and if this minute value is big, then we must subtract 1 from this hour subtraction, the result of this subtraction, right? So then we can do, like, rather than subtracting 30 from 15, we can actually do 30 minus 15. So that's your minute, and then you will get 15 minutes, right? Now, so from this subtraction you got, like, so the guy has actually worked 12 hours and 15 minutes, right? Now when you need to calculate your salary, obviously it doesn't, like on your payslip, it doesn't come as like 12 hours 15 minutes or 20 minutes or 30 minutes. It gives you a fraction, like a fraction number, like 12.5 hours, 12.3 hours, 2 hours. So how is that? So you remember the conversion chart, right? So to make 1 hour you need 60 minutes. So to convert 15 minutes, so what's happening here? So 1 hour is 60 minutes, so we can write 60 minute makes 1 hour. So how many hours will be 1 minute? Obviously we need to divide 1 divided by 60. That will be the conversion. So then what will be the amount of 15? Obviously 1 minute is 1 by 60 hour, then 15 minutes we need to multiply it with this value. So this is the conversion hour, right? Now if you calculate this conversion, if you do this conversion, you will have 15 divided by 60, which is 0.25 hours. Now you can add this hour with that 12 hours. So you have actually worked, that guy has actually worked 12.25 hours, right? 12.25 hours. And then you can, do anything with these hours. You can calculate salaries, you can calculate time, yeah. But if when a person has started a work, like the starting time, if the minute, if the amount of minute is smaller than the amount of minute consists in the end time, then you really do not need to subtract 1, because let's check, like if the guy would have worked from 7:30 till 8:30, of course it would have been like 13 hours, right? Because he would have started working from this 7:30, and then he would have finished working at 8:30. So yeah, so this is the addition and subtraction of time in 24 hours. 24 hours. So you need to remember the day has not passed yet. So the guy has worked in between that day. But now let's imagine that the day has gone by, right? Let's clear this canvas. Let's start a new canvas. Here is my clock. Okay, so now let's imagine the guy has started his work at 7:30 in night time, evening time, and he has finished at 8 o'clock in the morning. Now how we will calculate time in that case, right? So now check in this clock. Let's see in this clock. So 7:30 in the evening is basically 19:30, right? So this is like the 1:30. Sorry, it's I shouldn't have written the minute. I should have written the hour. So 7:30, which is basically 19:30, and for morning time it's actually 8 o'clock. Now if you do it in the same manner, will it actually work? Because what's happening here, you need to, like, you will end up subtracting 8 19 from 8, which is not right, which is absolutely not right. Now let's look here. Look, a 24, when the guy has started work from 7:30, which is 30 minutes past 19, he has actually finished his day at 12 o'clock midnight, which is basically 0 hour. So what we need to do is, because after this 12 o'clock midnight there is a starting of new day, so what we need to do, this 0 hours, what is it? It is actually 24 hours. So we must consider that we need to subtract this evening time from this 24, because after this 24 there is a new a new day will start. So there is a beginning of a new day, right? So you need to subtract this 19 from 24 hour, right? Now the same principle goes here. Look, he has started work. He didn't start at 19 o'clock. He has started like 30 minutes past 19. So did he actually work like the exact amount of hours? No, he has worked whatever hour we will calculate by subtracting 19 from 24, which is basically 5, right? So we need to minus 1 hour from it. Why? Because look, he has started working. He didn't start his work at 19 o'clock. That's why. So there goes 4 hours for that day. The work will be 4 hours for that day, and then this 30 minutes. So the work will be 4 hours and 30 minutes, like the day he has started his work. Let's say that's 1st of September, right? Now when he is still working, right? So when the clock will hit 24, and when it will be midnight, it will go on 2nd of September. So when did he finish his job? Look, he finished his job at 8 o'clock in the morning. Now we need to subtract this 8 from 0. So that will exactly give you 8 hours. Why? Because when you are finishing a day, when you are finishing a, like you are calculating a day with 24 hours, right? So you start a day from 0 hours, which is basically the morning time, and then you finish a day with 24, which is basically night time. So this, because clock is round, this 24 and 0, they overlap with each other, right? So when you are calculating morning, you are considering it 0. When you are calculating night, you are considering 24. Like the end of night is 24 and the beginning of morning is 0. So there you go, you got the value 8 hours. So you have the previous value, which is 4 hours 30 minutes, so you need to add the hours first, which will be 08 plus 04 is 12 hours, and there is no minutes here, so it will be 12 hours and 30 minutes. So if you convert this 30 minute, like if you convert this 30 minute into hours, you will get 30 divided by 60 equals to 0.5 hour. So the total hour will be 12.5 hours. Now let's say if you have a hourly pay rate, if you receive a hourly pay rate of 11 pound, 11 pound, then you can now easily calculate your salary. Like you can just multiply this 12.5 hours into 11, and then you can see what will be your pay for that day, which is 137, oh sorry, which will be 137.5 pound. Okay, thank you guys for watching my video, and I hope this video will help you to calculate your salaries or anything relating time, right? So I'll see you in my next video. I hope you will be watching my next video. Till then, take care. Bye.